Okay, it's a three-step process to make these. It's a little labor intensive, but it's well worth it in the long run. First thing we do is we make our sponge, which is the initial proof. You need warm water, a little bit of flour, and a little bit of yeast. This is our sponge or starter. Then we go to our next stage, which is all here, which is flour, eggs, brown sugar, butter, and pineapple juice. Pineapple juice? I guess that's why they call them Hawaiian rolls. Anyway, let's start with our starter. You need 2 tablespoons of warm water. Okay, start with that. 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast. Okay, just mix that together a little bit. And a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Just sprinkle that like that in here. Get that all in there. Okay, now this you just take a rubber spatula and you just work it together. And you're gonna make like a little wet dough. Okay, so you have your water, your yeast, and your flour, and then you're just gonna take it and mix it together like this and make like a little dough. This is gonna be your starter. After you get this combined, you're gonna cover this with plastic wrap, and you're gonna let this proof for about 45 minutes, and it's gonna turn into a little bit of a dough. And then after this, we'll start our other dough. Okay, if you look in here, you'll see that's your sponge. Okay, that's all you gotta get it to. It's a nice little ball. I'm gonna take it, just leave it like this. I'll cover it with plastic wrap. And 45 minutes, it's proofed. It'll double in size, it'll get a little bigger. And then we're gonna make our dough. So here, I'll take it out here. That way you can see it. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. We made our sponge for our dinner rolls right here. Now we're gonna go to stage 2 with the dinner rolls, where you make the dough itself. So again, here's our sponge. It's doubled in size. We're gonna put this into our mixer. We're gonna start with the paddle attachment. So let that go here. Now, for our next round of ingredients to make the dough we talked about, we have our all-purpose flour, potato flour, and salt here. We have 2 whole eggs, 1 egg yolk. Keep the extra egg white for tomorrow when we go to cook the rolls, because we're going to use that as an egg wash. Brown sugar, some butter, pineapple juice, and vanilla extract. So now we're going to take we have the dry and the wet separate. We're going to take the wet and add it here. Pineapple juice. Make sure your butter has been softened. I've had this at room temperature for about 4 hours. Brown sugar. Okay, now I'm going to start this slow. That's in there with the sponge. I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. And then I want this to all homogenize and get together into one nice combined sauce. This has to be all mixed together before you add your flour. And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Like when we made the cookie dough, a little in the front, little on this side, little on this side, little over here, the rest over here. Okay, that's all the flour. Stop it for a second. We want to make sure we get all the flour down into the bowl. Now we're going to let it mix like this for about 3 minutes. 2 minutes is fine. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes now. I'm gonna switch from the dough hook, from the paddle to the dough hook. We're gonna clean off the paddle. Get everything back in here. You can see it's really sticky, which is good. That's what you want. If you don't have gloves at home, put a little flour on your hands so nothing sticks to you. Or even put a little like Pam spray on your hands. That works really well too. So now push everything down to the center. Put your bowl back in and switch to your dough hook. Put it back up. And now you want this to work for about 5 minutes on medium speed. Okay, it's been 5 minutes with the dough hook. It's formed a nice, wet, sticky dough. Now I'm going to take it out of here and I'm going to put it into a mixing bowl so it can proof again. So now I'm just going to take some Pam spray, grease the bowl. Okay. And it's good to put a little Pam spray on your hands too, so it's easy to work with the dough. So we got the dough hook out. Get all the excess dough off of here. Scrape the sides of the bowl down. Oh, this is nice. It's sticking to the bottom, but that's what you want. So just, you got this spray on your hand, so it's easier to work with the dough. A nice sticky dough. So now you're going to take this, put it in the bowl, push it down, and then flip it over. Push it down again. And that's it. Now you're going to take it, you're going to cover it with the plastic wrap again. And then we're going to let it double in size. This takes a while. This is going to take about 90 minutes. But, again, go do whatever you want to do. Hang out, have a glass of wine, relax. So we're gonna let this proof for 90 minutes until it doubles in size. Do whatever you gotta do. Have a glass of wine, relax. And then after that happens, after it's doubled in size, we're gonna shape them, put them in the baking pan, and we're just gonna put it in the refrigerator and let it slowly proof overnight, like we did with the pizza dough the other day. And then tomorrow, we take it out of the refrigerator, egg wash it, let it double proof again, and then put it straight in the oven, hot rolls. So what we're doing now is instead of taking 4 hours to make fresh bread, we're getting all the work done today, so tomorrow, an hour, fresh bread. Perfect. See you later. Our dinner rolls, our Hawaiian dinner rolls, proofed and ready to shape. We're gonna take them, shape them, put them in our prepared pan. It's a 9 by 13 inch pan. I just lightly greased it with vegetable oil, so it'll be ready. And now I'm gonna take our dough, we're gonna roll it out onto a floured surface. I'm gonna take the dough and I'm going to portion it out into 16 equal pieces and then roll them into little balls. The dough total weighed 2 pounds. To get equal shaped balls, each one is going to be 2 ounces. So it'll be 16 pieces of 2-ounce balls each. I created 4 equal 8-ounce pieces. Use a scale. Now I'm going to take these, weigh them out to 2 ounces each. Okay, take a look. We have 16 equal dough balls now, all 2 ounces each. And now I'm going to take them and line them up. Well, first I'll shape them. Just a little bit of flour on the table. And then I'll grab them in my hand and I'll just form a cute little ball. Pinch them at the top so they're smooth here. And this bottom part that was the top is going to be the bottom now. So I have a smooth top. It's rounded and nice. That goes on the greased bottom. So when you'll line them up next to each other. Here's our last one. Just gonna pick it up, pull it back a little bit, keep our top smooth. So nice. Shape it nice and round. Pick it up, we're gonna drop it right in here. So this is what we want our tray to look like. So we have 16 even 2-ounce balls on a nice even 4x4. Now, all we have to do is we're gonna wrap it in plastic wrap, put it in the refrigerator overnight. It's gonna slow rise. Tomorrow, we'll pull it out basically an hour before we wanna bake it. I'm gonna egg wash it with that 1 egg white that's left over from the recipe with about a tablespoon of water. Brush it, the egg whites on the top, put it in the oven, follow the recipe, bake it. They're gonna come out golden brown and beautiful, and that's it.